I eat today as somebody who's trying to eat out less and cook more? Y'all already know I love my smoothie, okay? It has 5,000 things in it, so I'll put it on the screen. But I like to drink this like while I'm cooking. When I'm cooking, I want something to sip on, something to snack on. And she's good, okay? She's all reliable. And then I'm gonna do a breakfast sandwich. Y'all always ask me how I do my eggs every single time. It's very simple, I promise you. I always just add a little bit of cottage cheese, and every now and then I'll add egg whites. But the main thing is only do salt and pepper. Don't be seasoning it like chicken. Add some shredded cheese and don't cook it for 5,000 hours. Once you see it just looking soft enough, take it off the eye. Y'all just be trying to cook it until it looks like rocks. And as y'all saw, I fried up some turkey deli slices. Every now and then I prefer a turkey deli slice over like a breakfast meat. I feel like it'd be setting off a breakfast sandwich. And then of course my ice cold crispy water. Sandwich was bomb, but what else is new? I don't think I've ever made a bad breakfast sandwich in life. It's really hard to mess them up anyway. And then for lunch, I'm gonna do me a little chicken C's. Y'all know I love a good C's, and I'm gonna use some Just Bare chicken. Let me tell you something. I hear people rant and rave about real good chicken, real good chicken. Real good chicken is squishy and chewy and the weirdest texture I've ever had in life. Just Bare chicken can give a Chick-fil-A chicken nugget on its best day. Maybe I'm biased, maybe I'm exaggerating, I don't know, but every single time I eat it, I'm like, this is low-key giving Chick-fil-A nugget. And for dinner, I'm gonna do my Cajun shrimp pasta. I love my Cajun shrimp pasta. And I was looking back on this footage and I'm like, why was I singing down? And then looking so serious, please. But I finally got a standing mixer with the pasta attachment. 5,000 times easier than doing it by hand. Doing it by hand was getting on my nerves, but I love me a good homemade pasta. And while I let the pasta rest, I'm gonna go ahead and season up my shrimp. But why is making the pasta so fun? Like, now that I know how to use it, I'm about to find every single excuse. Who wants pasta? Who's trying to come over? Mom, do you want pasta? I'm making pasta for everybody. It's just the minute something starts to feel a little bit like an arts and craft, you have me. Like, it gave arts and craft. And seeing it become the actual pasta is so exciting. My only thing is, I like wider fettuccine noodles. Like, I wish there was an attachment that made them wide, but I can't even complain because just look how perfect. Like, this looks like I bought it at a store. And I already knew it was gonna be fire, okay? The texture of the pasta was perfect. No, I don't know how long you boil it. I just watched it. Y'all know I don't time most things, but that mixer and then pasta attachments will be seeing me off.
Here is a what I eat in a day as a normal girl to show you it's okay to actually eat and not restrict yourself. I knew I was going to be eating a lot of fun foods this day, but that does not mean I have to skip breakfast, and you don't either. If you have an event or you know you're gonna be eating out, you don't have to skip any meals, okay? So I made my loaded cottage cheese bowl, which was amazing. And then I had my boyfriend's birthday freebie at Starbucks, so I got the best drink to ever exist. Well, actually, let's test that theory. Comment your favorite Starbucks order and let's see if it matches mine. Okay, and then I had my boyfriend's leftover breakfast sandwich because he didn't finish it and I could not let good food go to waste. Plus, by this time I was pretty hungry. It was like 9:30, 10 a.m. Then we got Chick-fil-A. We don't have a Chick-fil-A near us, so this was a treat. I got 8-count chicken nuggets, fries, and literally every sauce to exist. I'm a sauce girl. What is your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? Mine is the Chick-fil-A sauce. It just always will be. And then we had Chili's. I honestly did not eat that much at Chili's. I had a couple bites of mac and cheese, a chicken tender, a couple fries. And then when I got home, I made my yogurt bowl, little dessert bowl. I had a Barbells, whatever bar with my yogurt bowl, and then it kind of got crazy. I didn't have any food in my house and I was feeling so snacky, hungry. It was just so random, but it's okay to have days like this. So I had turkey, crackers, popcorn in a bowl. Then I made myself some hot chocolate and had another little dessert bowl before bed because I still wasn't full and it was the only food I had. So yeah, I love you guys. Listen to your body.
Everything I eat in a day as a fat girl doing whatever the fuck feels right for me. Eggs, turkey, pepper jack cheese, and Frank's Red Hot with a iced coffee. Graham cracker with peanut butter and banana. 10 out of 10. I made glass noodles and chicken. Of course, you know I've earned myself a sweet treat. For dinner, I'm having, what the fuck are these? Veggie dumplings with faux broth, veggie spring rolls.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I went to McDonald's and you guessed it, I got myself another steak, egg, and cheese bagel. At this point, if you still have not tried the steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's, I'm just gonna assume that you don't like good food. Today for lunch, I brought leftovers from last night's dinner, which was some sesame chicken with baby corn and broccoli and some fried rice. And y'all already know I like my shit spicy, so I drizzled some chili oil all over my food. The other night, me and my boyfriend picked up King Burger and it was quite literally the best burger that I've ever had in my whole freaking life. So I just needed to have it again, so that's what we're having tonight for dinner. I ordered myself the Whopper with everything inside of it and I added jalapenos. And along with my burger, I'm also having some chicken nuggets and some fries, and I'm dipping everything inside of barbecue sauce and some ranch. I'm so excited for today's question of the day because I cannot wait to see what y'all are going to say in the comments. If you're really listening to this video right now, do me a favor, go to the comments and let me know of a TV show that's overhyped that you've tried to watch but it's just not interesting to you. I'm so nervous to tell y'all my answer, but mine is going to be The Office. My boyfriend literally loves that show. I think it has funny moments, but it's not like an entirely funny show. Tonight for a little late night snack, I had some ice cream with some dark chocolate chips. I was still feeling kind of snacky, so I had some Nerds clusters and then a rice cake, but like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you eat today? Let me know in the comments. Bye!
The realistic what I eat in a day as someone who recently lost 42 pounds and is trying to keep it off. And if you stick around till dinner time, I'll show you how I make my chicken tikka masala. This morning looks a little different than usual. My son had a teacher work day, so there was no school. After my green tea, I made us breakfast. I had a half a sola bagel with whipped cream cheese. Then I drank half of a cherry slush Alani and we headed over to the jump park. Now, I'm one of those parents who I'm also jumping, so that was my workout for today. And I did burn like 400 active calories, so I'm cool with that. After jumping, we visited my husband at his office and then we went to Chick-fil-A for lunch. You guys know how I feel about Chick-fil-A. It doesn't do it for me. I never crave it, but my son loves it and this was his choice. I had a side kale salad and I had an 8-count nugget and a Coke Zero. I normally can finish all my nuggets, but I was really full. I think I was so overstimulated because it was so busy inside Chick-fil-A. We went at like prime lunchtime. Like, every single table was full. But we had such a fun day together. Later in the evening, I made chicken tikka masala with steamed jasmine rice for dinner. The first thing I always do is get my rice steamed. I make my rice the same way every time. I boil 1.5 cups of water. I add in 1 cup of washed jasmine rice, a little sprinkle of salt, and now that I'm not in a calorie deficit anymore, I add a teaspoon of butter. When I was in a calorie deficit, I didn't add butter to the rice, but now I do. And a teaspoon is not going to add a significant amount of calories in 1 serving of rice. Next, I diced up 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs and I got those seasoned. Then I cooked them on medium heat with some little avocado spray. The key to the chicken is to let it cook in a single layer for 6 to 8 minutes without disturbing it. That way those seasonings really have a chance to crust onto the chicken. Once the chicken was done, I took that out of the pan, and to the same pan I added half of a diced yellow onion and 1 whole diced tomato. Next, add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Mix that around for about 30 seconds, then melt in 1 teaspoon of butter. Now we're going to take a little shortcut and we're going to use all these jarred chicken tikka masala sauce. And what I like to do is pour about half a cup of chicken broth into the jar, shake it, and add that to the sauce. And because I like it creamy, I also add in 1.5 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Once your sauce begins to bubble, go ahead and add your chicken back in, give it a stir, and cover it for about 10 minutes and cook it on low. By adding the fresh garlic, the onions, the tomatoes, it really elevates the jarred sauce. You might be able to fool somebody into thinking this is completely homemade. I love these types of dishes because they have so much flavor, and it's mostly pretty healthy too. After dinner, I had 2 s'moreos, but I removed the top because there's not enough filling in it, so it helps it taste better. And then my vitamins. Till next video, love you, bye!
Here's what I eat in a day as someone who barely eats. Y'all already know who I'm about to make mad. Whoop, whoop. It's the calorie police. Whoop, whoop. And they tracking what I eat. I actually think I'm going to make that the anthem for this series. Because the way y'all count my calories in these comments, baby, I guess somebody got to do it right. Because it ain't finna be me. So let's get into it. As you can see, my breakfast was a little simple. I just had some French toast with some sausage. And it's been a while since I had some French toast. So I really been wanting it for like the past couple of weeks. And the next time I go to the store, I want to get the thicker loaf. Like the one that has to actually be cut up into pieces. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but to me that bread just looks a little more buttery and like flavorful, if that makes sense. If you made it this far, drop an egg down in the comments and let me know what y'all's favorite breakfast meal is. I do see that some of y'all in my comments on TikTok and Instagram say that y'all don't really eat breakfast like that, but I've been cooking breakfast food since I knew how to cook, and I don't know, I just love to eat breakfast food. So I think that's why I wanted to make sure that that was the main thing that I knew how to cook, which it's not hard, but I wanted to make sure at 10 to 11 years old that I wasn't gonna burn down my mama's house. I don't even know if that's the age I started cooking at, honestly. And no, I didn't drown the toast in syrup. It just spread it out on the bread, okay? I was busy for most of the day today, so I didn't really eat nothing else until I got back home. And you know what's for dinner? Yep, these leftovers of what I cooked yesterday. I cooked enough to eat this 3 times, so y'all just might be seeing it tomorrow. Y'all, it's just something about this cornbread that just be making my toes to the crip walk. And don't even get me started on this pork chop. Man, oh man. I always knew piglets were special. But this was it for today. I'll see y'all in the next video. Later, lovelies. What I eat today as a fat girl. Of course, you know, as a fat girl, I'm gonna start my day off with a donut and ice milk. Buffalo chicken roller. Cookies and cream cookie dough cookie. I have a Dave's Hot Chicken mild tendy. We're not gonna be on the toilet today. First dip. Haven't tried Dave's Hot Chicken by now. What are you doing? Fries. Blackberry Dr. Pepper, and you know it's 0 sugar. I am making a water. Dinner tonight, I made grilled cheese burritos with guacamole and tomato. I'm obsessed with Taco Bell, but I can make it better. Taco Bell who?
What I eat in a day at Disneyland, except for my brother also wanted to join, so you guys are about to see a whole lot of food. Honestly, not even for me, because I couldn't even stomach a lot of the food with my ovarian cyst. Promise I'm not trying to make this my whole personality, but it literally consumed my life for like a 5-day period. Started the day off with some rice cakes, tea, and my Bloom Energy. I honestly think the raspberry lemon is my favorite flavor. Then my brother got like the Jack Jack cookies things, because the Incredicoaster was the first thing on the agenda. This is before I knew I had an ovarian cyst, so I went on all the roller coasters, and it honestly just made everything worse. Also, the acai bowl was so good. My little brother is like on the YouTube short grind, you know, and he always wants to be in my what did I eat in a day videos, so he filmed a couple of these. I freaking love them. Oh my god. Also, I'm just realizing that I forgot to film my dinner, but I had spaghetti and meatballs and they were good, but they obviously hurt my stomach. And then we ended the day with so many beignets. If you know beignets, they're like donut puffs dunked in powdered sugar. They are literally so good. We had honestly so many of them. I had like 3, my boyfriend had 5, just I don't even know how many he had. These are something that I look forward to like every single time I go to Disneyland. And the last time I went with my boyfriend, the line was so long, so I didn't even end up going. So this was well deserved, a long day. That was it. Bye guys.
Here's everything I eat in a day as a 20-year-old who loves food. For breakfast, I made this breakfast skillet. It's a copycat of one that I get from my favorite restaurant back home. And I had it with some strawberries and a piece of toast. And for my morning drink, I had a strawberry watermelon blend. But this skillet is seriously so good. It has potatoes, green pepper, onion, mushrooms, and some cheese, and just like such good seasonings. You need to make. And then as a snack, I had these sweet potato chips. They were Carolina barbecue. I'd never had them before, but they actually were pretty good, and I didn't think I'd like them. And then after that, I had some more strawberries. And then my family came came into town and we got pizza and wings. I didn't film me eating it because I was just so hungry, but I ate like 2 pieces of pizza and so many wings. And then after that I had a popsicle because when do I ever go a day without one? I don't, trick question. And as my late night snack, I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios because, like I said, new hyperfixation. These are so good. I forgot how good they are. We got a 2-pack of the family size boxes from Costco, and I'm pretty sure the first one is almost gone, and we literally got it like 2 days ago. And then finally, to end the night, I had another popsicle because they're my favorite if you can't tell. But the mango and pina colada are the best. And that's all. Bye.
Here's what I eat in a day as someone who barely eats. On this episode of my Fat Back series, I still had 2 slices of pizza left over and the cake that I did not eat. Those cakes were so good, and red velvet is my favorite flavor, but I don't know, that lemon one just tasted better than the red velvet one. And when I got done taking my hair out, I had wanted something sweet, so we finna try these little Oreo sandwiches for the first time. Fooling up with that man Dre on TikTok. You know, the one who be like, her. When he be trying to give you a bite of food. He done tried almost every dessert that comes in ice cream flavor form, and this is the only one that I found in Kroger. And let me just say, Oreo! Baby, y'all did y'all thing. It smell like Oreo. It tastes like Oreo. Then you got the little Oreo pieces in the middle. Baby, I tried to offer y'all a bite, but you took too long. These were definitely 1,000 out of 10 in my book. You know what's good when you close your eyes and shake your hand and roll them eyes back. Oh, man. Now, I really want to try that Eggo waffle one. If y'all have already tried any of these, let me know what they hitting on in the comments. Then I took me a little nap after eating it. And when I came back from dance rehearsal, I did want to eat again, but I had other things to do. So I just decided to grab me a Pop-Tart, and we just gonna call it a night. If you made it this far, drop an ice cream cone in the comments. Later, lovelies.
What I eat in a day as a 28-year-old mom of 3, down 255 pounds. 2 Laughing Cow pepper jack cheese wedges. 4 hard-boiled eggs. A couple tablespoons of red onion, fresh jalapeno, and garlic. Egg salad, Cholula. This is one of my favorite water boy flavors, the strawberry lemonade. This packet is 0 calories. I'm mixing 2 packs of sweet and spicy tuna creations and 2 packs of sriracha tuna creations. 2 tablespoons of Hellmann's light mayo and 2 tablespoons of G. Hughes sugar-free sweet chili sauce. Clean Simple Eats Coastal Crush Clear Protein Drink. This is about a cup of rice, 2 small English cucumbers, jalapeno, half of our tuna mixture. Too tired to make dinner? If they're stuck together, it counts as 1. Just kidding. I did a cup of Fairlife protein milk and half a cup of strawberries.
What I eat in a day as a girly who is trying to lose weight by eating a high-ish protein diet.
What up, y'all? So your girl has gained quite a bit of weight in the past few years. And you ever look at an old picture and you're like, dang, I was snatched for real. That was me. Your girl is just trying to be snatched again. And also, I'm just trying to take care of my body, take care of my temple. And my nutritionist had suggested a high protein diet. And y'all, for me personally, it's really working because paired with regularly exercising, I have lost 10 pounds in the past 3 weeks. So honestly, I'm gonna keep doing it, period. And my energy levels are just so much better. Also, you know how we had to get a little sweet treat because life is all about balance, habibi. Also, I only got a small because, you know, self-control. Also, these cookies, 10 out of 10. And yeah, this is what I eat in a day. Bye.
Is everything I ate today as a fat girl who eats intuitively? I had a very quick breakfast, which was a turkey, lettuce and mayo sandwich, and then I trekked all the way across London to go to a Survival of the Thickest season 2 watch party with my fellow fat friends. And one thing about fats have stacks. So we had this smorgasbord of amazing things, and every time somebody new arrived, more snacks appeared. And we just basically picked at this board of stuff all day, and we watched the first 5 episodes of series 2. One of my friends has been bringing bubbles to all of our hangs, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I feel really connected with my inner child. I just think it's just so nice, especially when the sun's out. Anyway, then it got to the evening, we were super hungry, so we ordered Thai food. I had some vegetarian spring rolls and then a Thai green curry with some rice, and it was just the perfect Sunday with my fat friends. And if you are a fat person in London without fat friends or fat community, I really recommend coming to one of our events at Fat Liberation London, because it's healing as
You know, fat girls love to eat. Let's see what they choose. Beef patties, cheese, and mustard. Honestly, surprised you're still here just watching me put meat in my mouth. Sorry, Mom, that was dirty. Jordan would have laughed, though. At 6:39, that is the last meal that I will eat today. Come back tomorrow to watch Chubby Girl eat food.
Here's what I eat in a day. Someone who's trying to lose weight and get skinny. Okay, it's 8:15 and I already had my green tea. Now I'm sipping on my warm lemon water and I'm gonna have my probiotic. My stomach still feels like suspicious, so I'm gonna take it light again today. I think there was something wrong with the food that I had on Saturday because I did overeat, but like it was a little extra, and the fact that I'm still feeling it today, even though I took it light yesterday, tells me something was up. I don't really want a matcha because my stomach just like doesn't really want it. So I think I'll just sip on green tea for the whole day. I'll just go get myself something from AJ's. Okay, it's like 10 o'clock and I got myself an iced black tea from AJ's earlier, but I got it with agave and honestly, it's a little too sweet and it's like making my stomach hurt again. So I'm gonna stop drinking this and maybe go get like a green tea somewhere. Okay, it's like 1:30 and I came home for lunch. So now I'm having a turkey tomato basil wrap. I have cottage cheese as the base. It's kind of like, tastes like burrata. And then I have some turkey, arugula, tomato, basil, and pickled red onion, and just a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And this is what she looks like. These wraps keep me pretty full because I'm getting protein from the flatbread, the cottage cheese, the turkey, and then I'm just getting carbs from the vegetables and the flatbread. Okay, I finished my meal and now I'm having a little sweet treat. So I have about, I don't know, half of this protein Pop-Tart that I love, and then like a couple of these grapes. My hack is like, if you get like a sweet treat after you eat, that's fine. Like have a little something, you know, in moderation. I like to have a little bit of like a protein bar. Okay, I got home from walking and the sauna around like 5:30 and I had a few grapes and like I think a slice or two of turkey. And then about a spoonful or two of low-fat cottage cheese. I'm still hungry, but I really want to wait until like 7:30 to eat my dinner. So I had just a little something to tide me over so I wouldn't overeat at dinner. Okay, it's 7 o'clock and I'm having my chocolate banana strawberry protein smoothie. This is what she looks like. Also, don't be fooled. I get like 2 bowls out of it. Yeah, it's a very big smoothie, so it keeps me really full. And it makes me feel like I'm eating dessert at night, so I don't feel like I need a sweet treat after this. This is the protein powder that I'm using. It's the chocolate one. I did put a little bit of the sugar-free pistachio. And then I'm going to portion out this time 1 tablespoon of this delicious PB2 Fit peanut butter thing. I love peanut butter so much, but it's very high in calories, so this right here does the trick for me every time. Okay, I just finished my smoothie bowl. It was really good. I was feeling kind of snacky and like wanting something sweet, so I had like half a serving, which is like half an ounce of this jerky right here. Has tons of protein and all that good stuff. Okay, now I'm just on my walking pad for a little bit. I really try to walk after my meals just because it helps me so much with digestion. Do you like my mug? It's from the Buckingham Palace. Anyways, it's 8:30 and I'm ending my night with some mint tea and some smooth move tea. I feel like today was really good. My stomach feels a lot better, so I'm really happy about that. But I don't know, I think this week is going to be really good for me. I just got my period, so yeah, I'm really excited. But anyways, we're gonna do it all again tomorrow. Cheers.
Everything I ate as a fat girl in a calorie deficit. Not have breakfast, and that's because I knew I was gonna have a bigger lunch today, and we got Sweet Green. So these are their air fried ripple fries. They're just potatoes air fried in avocado oil. I'm not gonna eat the ketchup it came with, but it's 180 calories. And my salad is about 600 calories. It's the avocado green one. I get double chicken, avocado. The vinaigrette is very good and it's huge. And I'm gonna wash it all down with a lemon lime Olipop. Find myself having to address this question, but I drink water. I drink about 3 of these every single day. I just do not share it because I don't add anything to my water. It's 0-calorie water. So I brewed an iced coffee, so this is plain coffee. I did 2 pumps of the sugar-free vanilla cinnamon syrup. I'm gonna add the cinnamon bun premier protein. It's 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. So this drink is 160 calories. I really feel myself wanting something sweet and like overeating. Like I really feel like my hormones are just driving me nuts, but this should help. At 30, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna have this Built Puff Bar. 140 calories and 17 grams of protein. It's 7 o'clock. I'm getting to pick up my son right now. I'm literally starving. All I'm thinking about is food, but I already logged my dinner and my dessert, so I'm just gonna have one of these peanut butter dates just to get me through until 8 o'clock when I get home and I can actually have my dinner. I chose to do my hair somewhat today, which is why I didn't pack fruit, because I told myself, oh, you'll have time in the morning. No, I don't know how to curl my hair. Clearly, they're 2 different curls, but whatever. These are so good. 3 of them is 180 calories, but I'm having one. Little evening walk. What's that?
It's a goose!
A goose! It's 8:30. I'm finally having dinner. I made a high protein buffalo chicken dip. I toasted up a piece of sourdough bread so I can dip it. And then I got 10 pickles. This is less than 500 calories and 60 grams of protein. I really wanted chips, but I'm trying to, eat less unhealthy food, so sourdough it is. According to the pickle jar, 10 pickles is 0 calories. I don't know if that's true. Finishing the night off with my sweet treat. This is my protein jello. This half serving is 112 calories. Tonight's calories to about 1,800. 130 grams of carbs, 170 grams of protein, 65 grams of fat, and 22 grams of fiber. I've lost 8 pounds since February. That is 2 months of tracking calories and not binging as much as I used to. I guarantee you guys I was eating 4,000 calories, exercising a ton, and just maintaining my 270 pound body previously. So the goal for April is to try and lose more than 4 pounds, but if I don't and I keep the weight off and maybe lose a pound or 2, I'm still happy with that.